I've noticed that YouTube have been demonetizing some channels since late last year till now, and even giving warnings to some channels due to YouTube policy violation. And this is because some people do not even go to their email to read the YouTube policies and know the do's and don'ts. So in this 2025, YouTube have updated their policy to ensure that viewers are not being misled by what they watch on YouTube by content creators, and so therefore YouTube are strengthening their enforcement against misleading metadata, which I'll be explaining in full details in this video, what the policies are, what they mean, how to avoid the don'ts, so that your channel will not be demonetized or totally terminated. Hello beautiful people, welcome back again to my channel. Please do not forget to like, comment and share at the end of this video. So this year YouTube is not taking their content policy lightly with anyone. So I'll be explaining the policies that guides the content for this year so that you will not fall a victim. So YouTube do not allow deceptive practice that takes advantage of the YouTube community, in other words, misleading metadata and thumbnail. YouTube is not taking their metadata lightly with anyone. So what is metadata? It's just data about data. In a layman's language, it means information that describes and explains a data. For instance, your video is a data, your thumbnail, your description, your title is also a data. So your thumbnail and your description explains your video, and the title also describes what your video is all about. So the first thing YouTube is going to look into this year, it's the video, your thumbnail, your description and your title. It has to go in line with your video, because they've noticed that a lot of content creators these days, they make a video and then they give it a title, and the title does not even go in line with that video, neither the thumbnail or the description, which is misleading the viewers. The viewers will come to that video thinking what they saw on the thumbnail and the title and the description they've read, that is what the video is going to be all about. But on getting there, they will now find out that it's totally different from what it was on the thumbnail and on the title and description. Or you upload a video and then on your video thumbnail is a picture of one of the celebrity that you know that when they see the picture, they will definitely come to watch your video, or a big YouTuber, or you add a hashtag to your description of a big YouTuber or a celebrity, all this just to draw views to your video. YouTube is not allowing that. Another one is spamming videos. For instance, you create a content and that content goes viral. Everybody wants their content to go viral and you were very excited, and because of that you recreated that content. So that is reused content. So creating content excessively or repeatedly, it is not allowed. Or you create a content promising your viewers that they will see something or they will get rich faster, and then instead direct them off site. So YouTube do not want you to create a content whereby when they go to your video, they will be directed to another site. They want them to always remain on YouTube. So because directing them to another site, it might be harmful to them, or it might even have a negative impact, you know, by maybe gathering your viewers' personal data. They do not want that. And then again, another one is spamming comments. Like on your comment section, you have to write the same large number of comments, identical comments, repetitive comments repeatedly, or under your comments saying sub for sub, or using hashtags and all those things. They do not want it on your comment section. That is spamming comments. This other one I want to mention now is very, very important, guys, and it's even rampant on YouTube. It's called the incentivization spam. This one is whereby content are created to sell engagements like views. You know, like people making content for views, telling you that, you know, they can help you to get that views if your video is not having a lot of views. YouTube do not want that. Or comments, you know, telling them I can help you to have a lot of comments on your videos if your videos is not having comments, or telling them that, you know, you can help them to boost subscribers, give them subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, or help them to achieve their watch hours. YouTube do not want this. As a content creator, you don't have to go to another content creator promising them that, you know, they should sub to you, they subscribe to you, because if they subscribe to you, you will also subscribe back to them. This is known as sub for sub, as we all know. So YouTube is not promoting this at all, and they do not want it as well in your content. And if they see things like that, they've asked people to report any of this policy. If they are being violated, then they can take further actions on this, and you know what that means, guys. Then another one is the third party content, which applies for live streaming. Like when you have a third party content on your live stream which is not allowed or unauthorized, and then you got a violation policy warning and you didn't go to rectify it, you can as well have issues too on your channel. So as a content creator, it's always advisable after live streaming to always go and check if you don't have any potential issues on your live stream, so that you can rectify it at a short period of time. And mind you, this also applies to your videos description, your comments, other YouTube products or features, and even to your external links in your content, which is the clickable URLs that your viewers will click on your videos, that will direct them to another site. And I also want you to know that YouTube encourages us, you know, to tell our viewers that they should subscribe, like, comment, and share our video. But what they do not encourage is the sub for sub thing. So with all these things being said, the only thing you can do is for you not to violate this policy by you not creating content that you think might violate this policy, because if you violate any of this policy, you'll be penalized for it. It's either you are being demonetized or your channel or account will be terminated. And you know that when your account is terminated, you will not be able to retrieve the channel back. And then it depends on the violation. You might get a strike. If you are lucky, you get a warning, and within that 90 days, you can take a policy training to allow your warnings to expire after 90 days. And if your content have the same policy violation within that 90 days, your warnings will not expire and your channel will get another strike. And let's say your content has a different policy violation. After your training has been completed, you will get another warning again on your video. And YouTube might not allow you to have another policy training in the nearest future. And if peradventure you get 3 strikes within that 90 days, then you know what it means. Your channel will be totally terminated. So these policies that I've mentioned, they are going to start first in India, and then after which they will now start from other countries. So guys, if this video have been of help to you, if you have learned 1 or 2 things, please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. And please guys, do not forget to like, thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel for more informative talks I'll be bringing on your way. Thank you and love you, and see you on another one. Bye bye.